YouTube. Welcome to another beer review with me, Peter. The last beer review of an Easter beer is going to be today. And today's Easter beer, or today's beer, is going to be from Beer Here. It's going to be the Beer Here Påske, or Beer Here Easter, if you want to translate it. And I've had this beer last year, and I've had it numerous times this year, and this is my all-time favorite Easter beer. It is really good. The style for this beer is a traditional ale because it's brewed according to an old recipe. I'll get into that later. Into 7 ABVs, and so fairly heavy. In a half a liter or 1 pint bottle, half a liter, 1 pint. And it is really good. Special thing about it is that it's brewed with honey and grapes. And pretty cool label as well. It's Jesus who's risen from his grave with the holes in his hand, and then there's a bee on here as well, and an Easter chicken. Last year it was only an Easter chicken, I think. This year it's Jesus, and it's brewed by Beer Here at Søgaard Bryghus here in Aalborg, my city, and it's a really good beer. Got some info here about the beer. When Jesus started the whole Easter tradition by waking from the dead and leave his tomb, it may well have been in the hunt for a mug of frothy ale. Beer Here Easter is brewed like beers you drank at that time in the Middle East. It is contrary to what many think. Not wine that was the beverage of choice among ordinary people, but beer, which has its origins in that specific area. The recipe for Beer Here Easter is based on clay tablets found in what today is Iraq in the 1930s. The clay that were given the name the Hymn for Ninkasi was almost 4,000 years old and described in detail how beer was brewed back then. In 2006 to 2008 I made some attempts to recreate the beer in an authentic version, and the results of these experiments helped create Beer Here Easter. It's a mildly hoppy ale brewed with black and white grapes and honey. So that's it, and that's the info from the Beer Here website. Definitely my favorite Easter beer. Let's crack it open. Ah, it's stuck on there pretty hard, that cap. Smells really good. Let's pour it into my Fuller's English pint glass. But I gotta say, it's very drinkable for the alcohol content, as I remember or recall. And just fit it in, all of it, nicely. Wow. Okay, not much of head going on here. Maybe also because I poured so much. But color, I'd say this is an amber to reddish color with just a slightly off-white head, and it looks so nice, really nice. That is a really nice color. It's I'd say this is hazy. It's not real cloudy, and yeah, that nice amber reddish color is pretty darn good. Let's dig in and check out the aroma of this beer. Ah, it smells really good. It smells hoppy, but not like what you get in an IPA. It's like really sweet and hoppy. Yeah. Mostly dominated by hops, the aroma. Citrus. Some tropical fruity notes as well. The grapes Definitely the grapes. Don't really get the honey, but I get a lot of sweetness. So that must probably be because of the honey. But the grapes are definitely here in the aroma. But a quite unique aroma. Let's dig in and give this fantastic beer a taste. This is a really, really good beer, guys. Beer here, probably beer here in Mikkeller, my favorite Danish breweries. They don't really have any beer that misses. Taste-wise, this is really good. It's sort of a sour flavor at first, turns into a mildly hoppy flavor. As they say on the bottle, it isn't extremely hoppy, and not at all as hoppy as you find in IPAs. Sort of like in an amber ale, even though I haven't had too many. The malts, definitely the maltiness. Sort of a caramelly, slight caramelly only taste. It's very sweet, but not in like an overwhelming chocolatey sweetness way, but like more like a sour or tart. Yeah, it's tart, sort of Swedish flavor. The grapes is there. Just a slight, very faint amount of honey. It is there, but it's very, very faint though. But it's so refreshing for this kind of, for this amount of alcohol. My favorite Easter beer. Okay, overall, body-wise, I'd say medium to full body, with a slight creamy mouthfeel. Yeah, carbonation, well, it's mildly carbonated, so it's not a heavy beer. Overall, slightly malty, some hoppy notes, citrus hops, tropical fruits again. Yeah, mango. I do get some mango in here. The grapes, just a very faint amount of honey and no taste of alcohol at all. Really good beer. If you ever get a chance to check this out, you should check it out. This is one of my favorite beers for spring and Easter. The beer here, Påske. Rating wise, I'm definitely going to rate this a 94. It's a really, really good beer. And there it is for you. And I'm going to say cheers. Check out my other reviews as always. Subscribe, comment, you know. Cheers guys, and I'll see you in the next beer review.